Hey guys, before the video starts, I'd like to take a couple seconds to thank you for checking out my previous training videos. Been having a lot of fun making them over the past week, so I'm going to continue to try to produce 1 or 2 videos each week. And if you guys have any suggestions for upcoming videos, just go ahead and write me on my Facebook page, and I'll try to get to it as quick as possible. And you can go to my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/airsaviation. Okay. Now I had rearranged the slides in the video, so the first half of the video, when I'm picking up my flight following, you'll hear me say good evening, and then the first or second half I'll be saying good morning. I didn't have enough video to record both flights down there and back, or the length of one flight, so I had to kind of cut it up and arrange it this way. So anyway, but the main thing is just kind of show you exactly how the flight following works. Get entered into the system, and then switching from one controller to the next, and then it throws in some traffic advisories at the end of the video. So anyway, I think you guys are going to get a good understanding exactly how the whole process works. So when you switch from one controller, you go to the next, and so on down the line, and then they'll always give you a barometric pressure setting. So anyway, so let's go ahead and jump in the cockpit and get started on today's video, and I'll talk back with you at the end of the video. Okay.
How's it going, everybody? It's Brandon. Today we're going to be doing a video of our VFR Flight Following. I'm down here in southeast Texas in Jasper, and I'm going to be northwest bound back to Gainesville, Texas. And I'm just going to show you guys how to exit a traffic pattern and pick up flight following along the way. First thing you want to do is do all your pre-flight planning and get all your frequencies written down. Like here, I got the Unicom frequency, and I have the center frequency, which you can find in the airport facility directory or on your forward flight. Go look up in your airport section. Okay, I got that in, and the most important part is the center frequency over this, controlling the airspace over this frequency, because once we climb up out traffic pattern altitude, then I'm going to go ahead and tune in that frequency and get into my system and stuff. And always keep a piece of paper and pen with you when you're flying. That way you can, when they give you your squawk code, you can jot it down, and when they give you your next frequency, you can jot it down and repeat it to not forget along the way. Okay, so we just completed the engine run-up. I'm letting the engine warm up just a little bit more, and went ahead and put in my Unicom frequency, my active frequency. My standby is going to be my center. So my radios are set. All I do, once I exit the traffic pattern, I can go ahead and just hit that button, and it'll flip-flop to center frequency, and I won't have to be digging through all my charts and stuff trying to find the frequency and just spend time dialing it in. I'm not doing anything right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and dial it in while I'm sitting here and let the engine finish warm up. A couple tips for you guys. Sound as professional as possible and polite as possible. It's kind of like going to the restaurant, and you always want to be as polite as possible to the waitress, and she'll always be polite and give you the best service back. So be polite and sound professional. Now, a lot of people say, well, Brandon, I can't understand the fast lingo. Well, when you initially call up, go ahead and slow down your response, and then that way the air traffic controllers be like, okay, we're going to be patient with this guy, because obviously you can't understand our fast lingo right now. And so be polite, be professional, and slow down if necessary. Now when we take off and we initially call up, we're going to say the WWW. Who are we, where are we, and what do we want? So I'm going to be Bonanza 8200 Delta. Where am I? I'm departed Jasper, Texas. We're northwest bound. And what do we want? We want VFR Flight Following to Gainesville. Okay, now that we got all that covered, I think it's time to rock and roll. We'll go ahead and get this dude airborne. Now I'll show you guys how to go ahead and make a radio call south the pattern, and then flip over to the center. I got fuel pump on, gas is on full, left tank, mixture rich, bags on both, props full forward, we're ready to go. Jasper traffic, Bonanza 8200 Delta, taking active runway 18, be a right turn out to the northwest. Jasper. Alright, so here we go. Pass the old short line. everything's clear. Checking my windsock. It's pretty calm, but we got a slight easterly wind. Alright, since we got some big tall pine trees at the end of the runway, I'm going to go ahead and hold the brakes. Go full power. Go verify full power. Oil pressure and fuel pressure look good. We're going. I'm going to do a double check of the engine instruments one more time. Okay, airspeed's alive. Oil pressure and fuel pressure look good. We're going. Alright, there's 75. Let's go fly. Alright, now here, I'm going to go ahead and suck the gear up. Got my mirror over here on the right side. Okay, gear's up. I'm pulling because I got I'm surrounded by pine trees. And so I'm pulling because I got a nice empty field right here. I want to stay close. I want to go ahead and get and climb and get as much altitude as possible. Now sometimes I feel more comfortable. You need to fly a standard pattern as much as possible, but sometimes, like here, it's just solid trees, so if I went off that way, I'm not 100% certain I would make it to a clear spot, but I know there's a clear spot over here in this area, and so I'm banking towards it, not taking any chances. Okay, so I'm going to go 25-25 on my manifold pressure and prop. Okay, pass it through 100 feet, or excuse me, 1,000 feet. Fuel pressure's going off. Fuel pressure still is good. Now I'm going to pitch to 120. Now I got enough altitude, okay? Jasper traffic, Bonanza 8200 Delta, departing the pattern to the northwest. Last call, Jasper. Okay, so I'm going to continue on my climb. Okay, now watch this. One little push of the button. I got center frequency dialed up.
4098 out of 210.
AC 4098, roger, contact folks approach 123.7, good day.
Approach on 123.7, AC 4098, good day.
Okay, first thing you want to do is aviate.
Clear direct text max, cross text max at 12000, I'm altimeter 30.
And then communicate.
Arco 395, descend and maintain flight level 320.
Before I get too far away from the field, I'm just going to double check all my engine instruments, so we're still good.
Altimeter 3022.
I'm just going to gain a little bit of altitude, that way they can pick me up on radar, okay?
AC 4437, cross text max at 12000, altimeter 3022.
Remember, www, who are we, where are we, what do we want? And then you want to wait for a slight pause and always start the conversation off in a polite way, you know, good morning, good evening. Okay, so there's a good pause, so I'm going to go ahead and make a radio call. Good afternoon, Houston Center, Bonanza 8200 Delta. We just departed Jasper, Texas, identifier Kilo, Juliet Alpha Sierra, requesting VFR Flight Following to North Texas, to Gainesville, Texas, identifier Kilo, Juliet, Gulf Lima Echo.
Standby.
Alright, so he gave me a standby because he's busy right now. He'll give me a call back here in just a second.